They're off. This is the Gowran Park Racing Club Beginners Chase. 6 runners over 2.5 miles and 14 fences. Banbridge, the red cap, takes them onto the first. Leading over it by a couple of lengths, the grey Indigo Breeze, what's available. Close up on the outside is Lucky Max. Bit of a break then to Guadalarge and Solomon Lane, fence number 2. And it's Banbridge, the leader. From Indigo Breeze, what's available. Lucky Max next on the outside as they climb to the third fence. 5 lengths back to the final couple, Guadalarge and Solomon Lane. Banbridge, JJ Slevin, on to fence number 3, leading Indigo Breeze, Davy Russell. Over in third place, what's available, Dad O'Keefe, and then Lucky Max, Richie Deegan. These 4, 6 in front of Guadalarge, Rachel Blackmore, with the back marker, Solomon Lane and Sean Flanagan. The 6-runner field nicely spaced out. Turning into fences 4, 5 and 6. Banbridge the leader by a length to Indigo Breeze. Disputing second place with Lucky Max. Those leaders are tracked closely by what's available. Then Guadalarge and Solomon Lane. In they come to fences 4, 5 and 6 before they head out with a full circuit in front of them. Banbridge in the middle of the fence. On now to the first of 3 ditches. Banbridge, tracked by Indigo Breeze, what's available, Lucky Max, Guadalarge, Solomon Lane. Over the 5th they go. And heading for number 6, and the last one next time, it's Banbridge. Leading Natalie, Indigo Breeze, as these two stretch the lead over what's available. Spent some time in the air at the last couple of fences, and then Lucky Max, Solomon Lane and Guadalarge. 1 circuit to go and 8 fences left to jump, and the Gowran Park Racing Club Beginners Chase over 2.5 miles. Banbridge with on the rail Indigo Breeze, the two separated by a length. What's available is closed back up onto the heels of the pair. Then Lucky Max, Guadalarge and Solomon Lane. Reaching the halfway stage, Banbridge the leader, as he's been from the outset. Indigo Breeze is in second spot. Good 3 lengths back to what's available. Lucky Max, Guadalarge moves on from Solomon Lane. Setting their sights on the first fence up the far side. 8 left to jump. Banbridge the leader from Indigo Breeze. Then what's available. Lucky Max followed by Guadalarge and Solomon Lane. 1 mile left to go and 7 fences to jump. And it is Banbridge who's looked polished at his fences up to this point. Safely over the next. From Indigo Breeze, what's available, slight mistake. And then Guadalarge, Solomon Lane joins a fading Lucky Max at the back of the field. 6 fences from the finish. Banbridge over by 2 lengths to Indigo Breeze. What's available has crumpled on landing and parted company with Dad O'Keefe as Dad sits up. Next up the far side, Banbridge, followed by Indigo Breeze, then Guadalarge, who's inherited the 3rd place. And then Solomon Lane going on from Lucky Max. 4 fences left to jump. And it's Banbridge increasing his advantage over Indigo Breeze, then Guadalarge, Solomon Lane and Lucky Max. Over this fence, taking them on towards the final 5 furlongs. 3 fences left to jump. Banbridge the leader from Indigo Breeze. 5 lengths back to Guadalarge and then Lucky Max and Solomon Lane. Half a mile left to run. 3 fences to jump. And it is Banbridge from Indigo Breeze, who's now within half a length. 3.5 lengths back to Guadalarge, then Lucky Max and Solomon Lane. Turning in for the final 3 fences, Banbridge, JJ Slevin. Joined on the turn by Indigo Breeze and Davy Russell. Guadalarge, Rachel Blackmore in 3rd. This is the 3rd last fence. On the left is Banbridge, the red cap. Over from Indigo Breeze, a mistake by Guadalarge. Solomon Lane has picked up the 3rd. And then Lucky Max. They're coming to the final ditch, the 2nd last. And Banbridge over with a widening advantage in between the final 2 fences from Indigo Breeze and Solomon Lane. 1 fence left to go. And it's Banbridge safely over. Gone well clear of Indigo Breeze and Solomon Lane. Banbridge, a very good hurdler, winning 4 races. Looks just as good over fences first time. Banbridge, JJ Slevin rout them. Indigo Breeze second, Solomon Lane in third.
That was impressive.
Yeah, yeah, very happy with him, Kev. Jumped great, but he came from a good school in the north of Ireland and he made our job a lot easier at home. He's always very natural at home and yeah, he'd be happy with him now.
Jumped like a handicapper. He was faultless, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did. He's a very clever horse and from day one over hurdles at home you were hoping that he'd make a nice chaser, so look, hopefully he'll be a nice one now.
And obviously the ideal trip to start him off as well, over 2.5 miles round here, nice ground as well. And his preference is for nice ground, although he has won in soft in the past.
I think so. He's a spring horse. He's well able to travel now, he's not slow. He wouldn't mind even coming back and trip. And yeah, look, hopefully he'll be a nice horse for the year now.
Very good when you had to let him go in and pop as well.
Yeah, he's a very, very good brain and he always had now from day one, so delighted with him now.
Good stuff, well done.
Thanks, Kev. Thanks.